defendant is ready to proceed with sentencing, there are 10 days of jail time credit. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tomaszek.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would like to ask the court today for an opportunity to place Mr. Craig on community control sanctions. Your Honor, Mr. Craig is very young. He does have some other pending charges right now. However, he does have no prior convictions. He does have his traffic defender conviction as a juvenile. And I understand he does have this also pending juvenile charge. He did go to speak to the judge last week. The judge said he didn't know too much about it, so he set it out 45 to 60 days. So, Your Honor, Mr. Craig is trying to get everything together. He did just have a pretrial for his other charges, and that has been set out as well. So he's trying really hard to get his life together, Your Honor. He is currently employed. He is employed at Mama's Deli in Euclid. I asked him a little bit more information about it. He indicated it is a food truck. They are still currently up and operating. He is working full-time there. He said it's not really weather dependent. They try to get out there as much as they can. Your Honor, with regard to the instant case, Mr. Craig has been fairly upfront with what happened here. With the facts of the case, Your Honor, he did drive about half a mile to a gas station because he did not want to stop on the road. He was not speeding. He was going fairly slow. He just indicated he knows at the end of the day he should have just stopped on the road. He did stop at the gas station. He did get out of the car, Your Honor. So he tried his best to be upfront with the cop as possible during this situation. So we'd just like the opportunity to ask the court to place Mr. Craig on community control sanctions. Thank you.
This juvenile case was from 22. And apparently he was there a couple of weeks ago. So what do you know about this case taking forever to work its way?
They sent the wrong mail to the wrong house, so I missed the court date, and it's been 2 years since then. And they didn't come back until this incident happened.
All right. Who did you talk to there?
The judge.
Which judge?
Judge, Mr. Casper.
Who?
Mr. Casper.
Well, he ain't the judge, but...
You know, Jasper for the juvenile.
Could be a magistrate, but... So when are you going back on that case?
He told me to just settle everything here in downtown. Then I can come back because they don't really
What's been going on with you the last year with all these cases you picked up?
No, I really don't know. Like, them cases came out the blue. Like, I didn't even know that I was even fighting these cases. Like, I ain't never got nothing in the mail, never got arrested, nothing. Like, it just popped up.
Well, I don't want to, you can talk or not talk about those cases, but they're, according, the allegations are that last February, you were involved in this breaking and entering and thefts of vehicles, and then in June, a weapons charge in Euclid. So I don't know whether you did those things or didn't do those things, okay? But there seems to be like a rash of stuff that come up all of a sudden with you. What's with the pot smoking? You tested positive when you were here.
It was New Year's.
New Year's. What was New Year's? There's a New Year's every year. Every year there's a New Year. So why are you smoking pot?
I don't really got no reason.
Then why are you doing it if you don't have a reason?
That's how I was coping with my feelings at first. Like, that's how I knew how to cope with my feelings off onto the way.
For what? What are you trying to cope with?
I just like, it'd be like life, like.
Like what?
It'd just be life.
What problems do you have in life that you need to be smoking pot? And when you were done getting high, did the problems go away? Okay.
I ain't really got no big problems for it. Just maybe like little stuff in my head. Like I'll be thinking, overthinking and stuff, like that type problems.
You know, one of your conditions of bond is you can't use drugs. Right?
I didn't know that, Your Honor.
You didn't know that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you signed the bond conditions and it says no drugs. So I could have issued a warrant for your arrest, but I didn't. For for testing positive. So the big picture is you seem to be drifting. You're just kind of going from court to court, just kind of drifting along. And why are you doing that? Why aren't you getting your life straight and staying out of trouble?
I am.
You are? Then what are you doing here?
I don't know.
Okay, what were you doing this night when you got stopped?
I was leaving the gas station.
What time of night was this?
It was probably like 1:34 in the morning.
All right, where were you before that?
I was at home.
Then why did you go out at 1:30 in the morning?
I was thirsty and stuff.
You were thirsty.
Yeah.
What were you going to buy?
Buddy, Arizona. I didn't even go get it. My car wasn't working.
Well, where were you all night before you left from home at 1:30?
I was at home. I was at my girlfriend's house, and I was at home.
Where does she live?
On St. Clair.
Okay. So then you went home, then you went out to get something. Why didn't you get a glass of water or something if you were
I
thirsty?
don't drink tap water.
Huh?
I don't drink tap water.
Why not?
I don't like the way it tastes.
But did you have a license when you were driving?
No, sir.
Then why were you driving? Why don't you have a license?
Cause I got a red flag on them. I gotta pay some to go get them back.
You gotta pay what?
I think it's like $60. I don't know the name
To
of
who?
it. The B&V.
For what? You don't know what?
The juvenile case. Like every year I gotta go pay on that, or I gotta go pay it every time I get my license.
Okay, you've been working, why didn't you pay it?
No, Your Honor.
Huh? Why?
I don't know, Your Honor.
You don't know. You better find out why. Because how old are you now?
I'm about to be 21 on February 8th.
Okay. So you're 21 in 4 days. You're not 16, you're 21.
Or,
Okay, it's time to live like a 21-year-old, not like a 14-year-old. Okay? Which means you clear these cases up, however they get cleared up. You get a license. How long have you been working on this food truck?
for like a year and a half, 2 years. But they had the food truck for 5 years.
Whose food truck is it?
My cousins.
Huh?
My cousins.
Okay. How much do you work?
For like 35 hours, 35, 36 hours.
Where does this food truck go?
We be downtown. We be everywhere.
You've been going everywhere in January when it's like 10 degrees out?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir. I apologize.
Okay. How much work how much businesses have you gotten?
We get a lot of business. Everybody comes to the truck.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the rest of your life?
I'm trying to go back to school now. Go get an engineer.
To go to school for what?
Engineering.
Okay. What do you mean you're trying to go back to school?
I'm trying to go through. I see the judge I was telling you about, Mr. Jasper. He been trying to get me in there. So I was talking to the lady. I got to go take my test and stuff.
All right. So when are you gonna do this?
Whenever they give me the date, it's already in there. They just got to give me the date to go down there and go take the test.
How long you been planning to go back to Tri-C?
Probably for like a month now. I just really committed to it probably like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
Okay. You want to be an engineer, or you want to go into engineering?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I like chorus.
Huh?
I like chorus.
You like what?
Chorus.
All right. What do you envision yourself doing? Working? What do you think you're going to be doing in 5 years? Well, you can tell somebody else to do something now. It's just that nobody's going to listen when you tell them.
Right.
Okay. who were you hanging around with in this Mayfield thing back last February?
Mayfield.
With this breaking and entering and motor vehicle thefts?
I wasn't involved in that, Your Honor.
What?
I don't know where that came from. My name just got involved.
What about the Euclid thing?
I was with my friend. Well, I thought he was my friend.
Who?
His name Curry Williams.
When's the last time you were hanging around with him?
That day.
Okay. How are you going to stay out of trouble?
Stay working.
Okay. You know, your birthday is Sunday, right?
I believe so.
Okay, and do you watch football?
No, sir.
You never watch football?
I have watched it, but
So are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
It's Sunday? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Now, it's your 21st birthday, and it's the Super Bowl. That's not an excuse to get high because you're celebrating your birthday and watching the Super Bowl. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Okay. You, were you in any trouble before you were 17, before this Euclid thing and before this Bedford thing in juvenile court?
No, sir.
Why weren't you in trouble before?
I mean, it really ain't no reason. Like, I wasn't supposed to be involved in that stuff. Like, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay, well, people who are doing stuff they shouldn't be doing are usually in the wrong place at the wrong time. People who are minding their own business, doing what they're supposed to do, are never in the wrong place at the wrong time. So you put yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. You got to quit putting yourself at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's the key to not getting in trouble, is being at the right place at the right time, which is everywhere else other than the wrong place at the wrong time. Now this says from the pre-sentence report that you reported to Ms. Wehagen that you got your diploma in 25
Yes, sir.
and certificates in flooring, roofing, and plumbing. Where did you get those from?
Job Works.
And it also talks about in the past you've been suspended or expelled for fighting. Where were you suspended or expelled from?
L.A. Stevenson.
Huh?
L.A. Stevenson.
Okay, why were you doing that?
I honestly don't remember, Your Honor.
All right.
New Drive, apartment 136.
And who do you live with?
My mother,
How long you lived there?
5 years.
5 years?
Yes, sir.
What does your mother do?
She's a business owner.
What
She's
does
a
she own?
hairstylist.
Huh?
She's a hairstylist.
How much does she work?
Every day.
Has she been in the wrong place at the wrong time?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right. You got a ticket in Cleveland Heights in October. Is that case still going on?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
I am. It is going on
It
because you
is.
didn't show up.
I never received anything, and then,
When you got a ticket for no license, on the bottom of the ticket, it gave a date and time to show up to court. You didn't show up.
I never got that ticket, that's what I'm saying, Your Honor.
You never got the
Yeah,
ticket.
because I got arrested that night. I was out on bond.
You got arrested what night?
That night that I got that ticket.
Okay. And you were never given a court date to show up.
No, Your Honor.
Did you call Cleveland Heights Court and say, hey, I know I got arrested, when am I supposed to be there?
Yeah, that called, they said they was going to send a letter out, and they never sent the letter out. I called
All right,
last week.
Listen. You gotta take care of your obligations, okay? Right now, you got an obligation to Cleveland Heights, to Cuyahoga Juvenile, and 2 cases in common pleas. You need to figure that out, okay? You can't wait around for somebody to send you a letter or to call you, okay? You gotta do it. You're 21, you gotta do it. Nobody's there to do it for you. Ms. Simmeline?
Your Honor, the state would recommend that the court impose a sentence of community control sanctions with local jail time in this case. Thank you.
The reason you don't have a license is because you have an Ohio State identification card. Why did you get that card?
What you talking about ID?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I told you I gotta pay the I don't know the name of it. It's some red, some on there I gotta pay.
What?
I don't know the name of it, but I gotta pay something to the BMV. I don't.
For what?
I think it's called red. I don't know the name of it, Your Honor.
All right, you can't have a state ID and a license. You can't have both. You got to have one or the other, because you have an ID, you can't get a license unless you give up that ID. The only traffic problem you have is this Cleveland Heights thing that's hanging around out there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to take care of Cleveland Heights, and that means showing up there
Right.
and saying, I got a traffic case that I wasn't here for, I want to take care of it, and take care of it. And when you clear that up, then you can get a license. You got to take the test. But you can't function to your capabilities unless you get a license and have the ability to get from here to there when you need to get from here to there.
Right.
Okay? I mean, my observation to you is you need to get serious about living your life instead of drifting around, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, I've read the pre-sentence report, and I've considered what everybody has had to say and all the applicable statutes. I'm going to place you on community control for 3 years. 10 days in jail with credit for 10. You're to have no drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened. When you come here to report to probation, you're going to get a urine screen. If you're using drugs and you test positive, then you're going to be put in jail until we figure out what to do with you. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're going to complete the Decision Points program that's through the probation department, and you're going to follow all their recommendations. You're going to work full-time or go to school full-time or do a combination that equates to full-time. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're going to clear up all your pending cases. That means the Cleveland Heights traffic case, the juvenile case, and the 2 common pleas cases in Cuyahoga County. You're going to get a valid driver's license. And you're going to pay the cost and supervision fees in this case. Mr. Hagan, any other terms that you think need to be implemented?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any question about those terms?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And when I say get a valid driver's license, the first step in that is going to Cleveland Heights and taking care of that.
Okay.
And then figuring out with the Bureau of Motor Vehicles what exactly steps you have to go through in order to get your license, which includes taking the test. Because you've never taken the test, right?
No, I have.
You
I
have?
I took when I was at Job Works.
Okay. All right. So get your license.
Okay.
If you don't comply with these terms, and these aren't difficult terms, okay? If you determine that you're going to live your life the way you're supposed to live it, then this is going to be no problem. But if you don't, and you violate, the state will file a motion to terminate your community control, and if I find you violated, then you have a potential of 12 months in prison. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So Courtney, you've been floating around for a while, most specifically in the last year, getting into trouble, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Your words, okay? But, as I said before, you put yourself in the wrong place with the wrong people at the wrong time. That's why you got in trouble. So knock this shit off, do what you're supposed to do, and then you're not going to have a problem. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Himmelang?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Tomaszek?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right.